Alrighty then, welcome back everybody, welcome back. So I did some fixing around. The main thing that I fixed was this bit. Hold up, I will show you by the way. So I actually fixed this part. So I finally fixed the audio part to whenever I want to play Crab Champions. I can now actually add the audio in without having the audio being loaded up in the other scenes. So you don't hear the audio on the other scenes as well. So yeah, that's a good part. And yeah, today I actually needed to do this a little bit earlier, mainly because my mom is asking some bits and pieces that I need to do. And well, you know, that means that I need to do this manually. Well, I have to do not manually, but I need to do this a little bit earlier. Alright, so no further ado, let's get started. So we have this bench, right? We have this bench already that is over here. We definitely want this bench to be added into a group, because we also want to add in a shadow. And then after that we can actually add a second bench later down the line. The shadow is going to be 50, I believe. Yeah, 50 is a very good one. There you go, now we have a bench that actually have a shadow. So that's all I want from this. And then we need to add a new bench to it. So we're gonna be copying this just in case, and then we're gonna be reusing this later down the line. So we're gonna be using this and we're gonna place that there. Of course, we're gonna make sure that that bench is smaller. So now we have actually two benches that we can actually place into this line work. If we want like that, we could do it like that, but then we have two benches. They don't look the same. Well, they look the same too much. That's what I'm aiming for, but I actually want this to be different, so I'm going to be just transparenting this and then redesigning it from the ground up. Mainly because I do want to add some variety here and there, and of course, you know, need to make sure that things are quite well looking at. So here we go. Then we're going to add in that line work right there. And then we're going to be making sure that we have this one as well drawn in. So first things first, making sure that that one bit over here, oh boy. There we go. Then we're gonna add in the part that we need. So we need to get this bit there, that bit there, over there, and now we actually have that line work here, correct? So now we have technically two different kind of, well, we don't have two different kind of, but we have different drawn in versions, which is better. Alright. Now we can look at this and then see like, yeah, the bench is a little bit too large, so I need to cut it over here, I believe. Yeah, we need to cut it over here, I believe. Or not. I can keep it like this. I think that is a smart move. Alright. So now we're going to remove this. Now we have just the drawing. And then we can see that we have some issues here and there. Making sure those issues are solved first. There we go. So with that said, I should be able to get to where I want to be with this. It will be taking some time to get it fully working, but you know, that's always the best part about it all. And yeah. So now that we have that bench twice, let's see if that bench is in the right position. I think this one needs to be a little bit more higher up compared to the old one because of the perspective. Right? Yeah, and then this bit needs to be then also fixed. There we go. So now we actually have a far higher one that actually does work. Yeah, that's a better positioning here. So technically I could also get that one to be working like that, to be even higher up, but no. Alright, now we need to add in the coloring again and all the stuff, so let's do that and then see how far we get added. And after this, we're going to add some bushes on the other side. Well, we're going to add some bushes here and there, so we can add some bushes in the background. And then we need to make sure that that is like, you know, we need to fill up this bit. So we need to fill up the whole section. So we need to fill up from the tree towards the end. We're going to fill that up, making sure that that looks nice, and then we're going to move and drag the rest around. So we actually have something to watch and look at, which is the whole point of it. Of course, this does take time, but then again, it always works. Alright. Now, let's see. That one right now. Oh, for fuck's sake. Then we're gonna be aiming for the lighter color. Yeah, the lighter color there. I forgot about that part. Alright, then we're gonna add in that stupid thing. Nice, and then we're gonna be adding in the darker color. We're gonna make sure that this is a little bit more darker on that side, and then we're gonna make sure that it's 50, and then we're gonna make ourselves that nice little gap that we want to create for people to sit on. There we go. Now we've done that. Now we're gonna be aiming for ourselves for that lovely little thing right now. And of course, once this bit is done, and that is not the right one. Come on, Gibby. There you go. So once this is done, then we're gonna add in the bits on this side. So we want to actually fill up the whole damn thing. Well, we want to not fill it all up with grass, of course, but that will look silly. You know, that's indeed a problem. But I do want to add some little bits here and there, like bushes or flowers or something like that. After all, you have a path, and therefore you want to add something to there to make it much more entertaining to look at. Alright. And then we're also adding in that one. And I forgot to do that earlier. Oh well. No hearts, no foul, right? Then we're gonna add in the lighter color. Then you're adding in the darker color, and then that should fix it. Alright. Now we've done that. Now we need to add in the green, the blue, and then it should be fine. Alright, now we have 2 benches instead of 1, which is good. Now we need to add also in the shadow again, so that is going to be underneath it. That's going to be again 50%. Well, it's not going to be 50%, it's going to be 50% on this side, right? Yeah. Transparency. Alright. Now we have done that. Now we have 2 benches done, so we're gonna group that together. 2 benches are done. We have 1 tree as well. And now we need to make sure that that tree has some stuff on it. That is the idea of it, at least. So let's hope that once we're adding in the things that we want, we can add some stuff here. So what I want to do here is that I want to create something that makes things like, adding a little bit of rocks here and there, like, a little bit of rocks on this side, like that. So add some rocks to create a riffle, and then of course add some more flowers to here as well. So a little bit of flowers. Let's see. So if I add flowers here, would that work? Because we need to technically go for this bit. So technically what we need to do is add this line here, this line there, and this line there. So what we can draw is going to be line dependent. So we have a line here, we have a line there, and we have a line there. Let's make sure that these lines are visible properly. Lighter color. There you go. We have 3 lines. We have one line going this way, one line that way, one that way, and we need to make sure that those lines are properly matched. Or at least, the things drawn onto it need to be on the line, because we're running in a perspective kind of feeling. So that is gonna be a thing that we need to be taking very careful of. So I want to add here a rock. I want to add here a little bit of a rock. I'm gonna make sure that this rock is on the line. There you go. Now we have added a rock. We could add another rock here as well, behind the big giant building, or well, big giant bench. And then what we can do is add some bushes to it. So we're gonna add some bushes. So let's add some bushes here like that. We could do it like that. There you go. And with bushes, the fun thing about them is they're a little bit more easy to use than, you know, grass. So we're gonna add some bushes here and there. Like that. Ah, close. So I want to add a bush here, but I need to make sure that this bush is on a different layer because of the rocks. Every single fucking time. Alright, so we want to add bushes. So let's see if I can add a bush. Like that. But then, of course, this way we have bushes. There you go, now we have added bushes instead of grass, because grass and bushes are different. And these bushes are in stacks of 6, so... Well, technically in stack of 6, but yes, we have now a bush added to it. What do we want to add then on this side? We could make an entire bush line, which would work, but I doubt that is fun. I think here we want to add something like a little bit of a big flower pot, pasture, something like that maybe. Yeah, flowers would be good. So that's gonna be like this, that, this, that. Lavender flower pastures. Yeah, that could work. So we have now this, we have that, and now let's see if we can add in more. Now we need to add more stuff in, because that's clearly a thing that we need to do. So let's add some more rocks here. Or do I want to add rocks here? Maybe, but this needs to be underneath the bench, which it is. That means that this bit needs to be moved. Oh, I'm moving the rocks. That is not what I want. The flower pastures, that one. So, let's see. If I have these bushes. Yeah, these bushes are round enough. I want to make sure that they are good. So they need to be whole like that, right? Yeah. So let's first focus on getting these bushes done. So we can make a little bit of a puddle here. If we want, yeah. Then I need to make stuff there as well. Alright, first then add in the rock spot here. So I want to add a rock here. Well, I want to add little rocks here. But that will make no sense. For fuck's sake, I need to have a second one here. God damn it. I wanted to draw the lake, but if I want to add a drawn lake, it means I need to make sure that I have that that I have the rocks perfectly set up, perfectly fine. This lake needs to be definitely transparent. Then after that, so now we have a lake, or at least, you know, a part of a lake. And then here needs to be. Now we have something here to work with. Is that worth it though? Is that worth it? Yes, if I can pull it off. Then here needs to be something as well. I suck at this, by the way. Oh, this is above the tree. Okay, well, I'm gonna be fixing that then. Like that, right? Okay. Bloody hell. This is so difficult to do. Because clearly this bit needs to be underneath the tree. Alright, so we have now things underneath the tree. So we have actually everything that we want. We have the tree bits here. So if I add now that to it, that means I can add this bit to that side. So then here needs to be something as well. Let's add some rocks here then. This is that one. That is the grass one. Oh fuck! I did the grass on the wrong layer. Okay. So I need to do this bit. Okay. But this is a bit confusing, but okay. So I need to add rocks here, that's for sure. There you go. Alright, now we have added some bits here and there to create that feeling towards it, and I think there you go, and then we're gonna add now the grass to it. And I need to do a lot of issues, oh boy. Alright. Alright, now we have done that. Now I need to add some more stuff to it. We could add some more bushes as well, so let's do that. Oh, for fuck's sake, almost. No, almost. Come on. Come on. Come on. Fucking hell. Stupid piece of shit. Work. There we go. All right. Then I need to draw this line multiple times again. Alright. Oh, this is gonna be hurting my hand. Oh, this is gonna be so painful. Alright. We have now that done. We now have that done. We have now the little bushes done. We have the tree bits done here and there. The little lake. Now the question is like, how long? Oh, this is gonna be a hard thing to do, by the way. And then I want to add actually another lake here. No. I could add a lake here as well. Yeah. That's a good idea. Alright. Yes, so this bit needs to be cut. All right. Alright, now I hope that once I add the colors in here, I am able to do that, but, my hand. That was a little bit too much for now. Alright. I will leave it here for now, and then, I hope, tomorrow I will be able to get this a little bit colored up, and then hopefully get towards where I want to be with this. So now we actually have ourselves a filled up bit, so now we have actually this bit fully filled up, and so far it looks good. I think I might be fixing up here a little bit there and there, but for the rest it looks nice. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I hope you all have enjoyed for now, and thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Until then, I want to wish you a lovely day, and bye.